I see. But like, how will I put it on the walls? Matlab sellotape and all this. Yeah, I'm getting married in Mumbai. In घर पे ही only, ऐसे लिविंग रूम में छोटा सा हम सोच रहे थे, मतलब सिर्फ फ्रेंड्स और क्लोज फैमिली मेम्बर्स बस, मतलब भाई बहन है और फ्रेंड्स है, सबके +1 मिला के मतलब 20-21 हो रहे हैं. लेकिन अभी हम सोच रहे हैं 20-21 भी लिविंग रूम में फिट होंगे कि नहीं, क्योंकि आधा लिविंग रूम मतलब मंडप ही आ जाएगा ना. 2 years dating properly and we were friends for a year before that. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least catering is taken care of. They'll just bring the food here, they'll keep it in the kitchen, and the time comes they will serve it. Yeah. Yeah. नहीं, ये बात नहीं हुई. मतलब they will bring ना plates. Yeah.
Particular shade, then it will look really nice.
Yeah.
And then choose the flower color also according to that. And your flower guy and between your dance guy and flower guy, it all can be managed.
अच्छा, ये तो मैंने एक्चुअली घर डेकोरेशन का एंगल ज़्यादा सोचा नहीं था, बट आई थिंक ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, थोड़ा अच्छा लगेगा मतलब फ्लावर्स.
It is your wedding, right? And it is your lifetime का मतलब एक event है. So you will have pictures and all, and it will just give a nice backdrop. That's it. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
हाँ, तो जब 25-30 साल बाद आपके बच्चे देखेंगे वो फोटो, क्या बात है.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
हाँ. नहीं, इसीलिए मैंने कहा था कि मुझको इंडियन करना है, ताकि मतलब वो फोटोज रहेंगे, क्योंकि एज अ मैंने वेडिंग्स के एसोसिएशन इज अराउंड द फायर कि वो सब ट्रेडिशन है, इसलिए मुझे मैंने वैसे ही कुछ चाहिए था. लेकिन अराउंड इट भी इतना कुछ होता है तो वो भी सब ऑर्गेनाइज करना पड़ रहा है अभी.
मीन्स
पंडित एक्चुअली इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग.
बाकी हम लोग कर सकते हैं, बाकी लाइक इट्स मैनेजेबल.
पंडित को फोन करना है अभी.
हाँ,
चलो पंडित को फोन. कसली भाजी बनवता येईल? बटाट्याची भाजी बनवता का साधी बटाट्याची भाजी आणि रस्सा? हो.
रस्सा भाजी.
हां, रस्सा भाजी.
रस्सा भाजी पाहिजे.
हो.
म्हणजे बटाटा.
हां.
रस्सा भाजी. ठीक आहे. आणि चपाती.
हो.
कालचं आवडलं का?
हो, छान झालेलं.
छान.
हो.
खूप झालं.
हो, छान
ते
झालं.
दुसरं काय होतं, फक्त गट्ट्याचं काय?
हां, ते गट्टेच होते.
तेच होतं, पण फक्त असं तडका लागतो असं.
छान झालेले, खूप छान झाले. बरं वाटलं खाऊन.
हाँ.
ठीक आहे.
हो. अच्छा, तो मैं ना इस मनीषा शेटे, आई रेड ऑनलाइन कि शी इज़ अ फीमेल प्रीस्ट, तो मैं उसको फ़ोन करती हूँ. अभी बाहर हो क्या रहा है, मतलब ये झगड़ रहे हैं.
This is just the rules का how to plan the day. You're not used to it anymore. ऐसे क्या करती
I
है?
like it.
तुम्ही ज्या क्रमांकाशी संपर्क करू इच्छिता तो क्रमांक त्यावेळी कोणतेही कॉल स्वीकारत नाहीये.
बघ,
ठीक आहे,
कृपया
ठीक आहे.
थोड्या वेळाने पुन्हा प्रयत्न
मैं
करा.
करते पुन्हा करते मी.
थैंक यू. आप जिस नंबर से संपर्क करना चाहते हैं वो नंबर इस वक्त कोई भी कॉल स्वीकार नहीं कर रहा है. कृपया थोड़ी देर बाद दोबारा कोशिश कीजिए. धन्यवाद.
अच्छा, मैं सुबह से एक्चुअली I've been trying all morning and it's very hard to get hold of this priest. So I think
We can do the Arya Samaj thing also.
Yeah, I think we might as well just go to Santa Cruz and book an Arya Samaj place
Okay.
over there. Yeah. करें क्या वैसे?
कर दे
हम ऐसे जाएं?
सिस्टर लोग बन के
हाँ.
जाते हैं।
सीरियसली लेंगे क्या हमको?
हाँ उसमें क्या है
मतलब ऐसे
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है. Let's do that then.
अभी जाना है
हाँ क्योंकि अभी तू भी फ्री है मैं भी फ्री हूँ.
हाँ
एक ट्रिप मार के आते हैं दोपहर का भी टाइम है सो इट वोंट बी सो ट्रैफिक है. लेकिन आते वक्त थोड़ी ट्रैफिक रहेगी. But
Not
अभी
bad.
I feel we should
मुझे
just
स्ट्रेस भी यार मतलब
हाँ.
हो ही नहीं रहा है कुछ
कोई नहीं मिल रहा. मैं सुबह से फोन कर रही हूँ टूरिस्टों को.
सब बिजी है
हाँ सब बिजी है.
ठीक है क्लोजेस्ट कुछ नहीं है ना और क्लोजर कुछ नहीं है ना आर्या समाज मैंने देखा था
एक सेकंड मैं ऑनलाइन देखूँ क्या. Let's see this. Okay Google. Can you find the closest Arya Samaj center? टोल प्रेस नाही ना? ठीक आहे. आणि ह्या ज्या आहेत ह्यांना पण इस्त्री लागेल का हो? नको काही? का हो?
घालणार का तुम्ही?
माहीत नाही घालणार आहे पण काही काही लोक म्हणतात की साड्या बदलायच्या आहेत. तसं नाही करायचंय. घरच्या घरी साधंच करायचंय. पण अशी घालतात का हो लग्नाला? नाही का? सफेद नाही घालत?
तेव्हा मी घालून तुम्हाला दाखवते.
हा. आणि मग 15ला मेन.
15ला मेन आणि 13ला मग
13ला रिहर्सल म्हणजे बसतीये की नाही साडी काय
प्रॅक्टिस
हा.
करणार. हे ठरवलं.
हो.
ठीक आहे.
चला आता वी विल मेक अ मूव. ये मेरा वो जर्नल कहाँ रख के दिया मैंने?
ऐसा मत कर
हाँ यहाँ पे है जर्नल. ये है बैग लेके अभी निकलना है.
ठीक है भाई करवा देंगे
कौन है तुम्हें? अच्छा आप ही हो. और यहाँ पे लेडी प्लीज है क्या? कहीं दूसरे सेंटर पे मिलेंगे ladies?
ले लेंगे मैं पूछता हूँ दोनों लड़का लड़की हिंदू हैं
नहीं मैं मेरी शादी है. मैं हिंदू हूँ. लड़का अमेरिकन.
क्रिश्चियन है
हाँ.
ऐसे मतलब कोर्ट मैरिज किया है
नहीं कोर्ट मैरिज नहीं.
उससे पहले अगर ये मैरिज करेंगे तो संवैधानिक
क्या?
आप कहते कि कोर्ट मैरिज कर लो पहले
कि वहाँ पे करना है अमेरिका में करना है वो वाला. यहाँ पे नहीं करना है पेपर्स के लिए. कोर्ट मैरिज हम अमेरिका में करते हैं.
ये तो यहाँ पे पेपर क्या दिखाओगे
यहाँ नहीं दिखाना है कुछ.
यहाँ ये दिखाना है कि मैरिज हुई कि नहीं
नहीं यहाँ हम बस रीति रिवाज के लिए कर रहे हैं. लीगल मैरिज अमेरिका में करते
हुई। वो पेपर वाला मैरिज पहले होना चाहिए कहीं भी. कि मान लीजिए इनके साथ शादी करते हैं कोई भी शो करता है कोई भी तो ये देखो तो फिर वो मान्य नहीं गिना गया है. तो उसमें क्या है कि दोनों का हिंदू होना जरूरी होता है.
हैं. आर्य समाज
कोई भी हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट के तहत
much easier.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Very sweet sort of a
I
fellow.
remember you were shooting so he was allowing us to like you know do what you want. This guy was like what if we put it off?
Yeah. I think probably he was a very nice guy. Like it wasn't like this guy looks like one of those like pandits.
I will ruin my way, don't do it.
Yeah.
What is the decision on this one?
No, I don't know.
What do we send the replacement also? But
No,
with
I
this
don't.
philosophy.
I think I don't know what is happening now. I don't want to do it. We'll call up Gaurav Bhatt, and I call up that.
Yeah,
These on the phone, they sounded like decent phone.
And they were just confused about the documents, I think. You just clarify that we're not getting the documents.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Ninja actually was also ready for it
Yeah.
eventually.
And then there was no, like, we didn't want to spend money. That was also our thing. We just
पूरी credit क्यों कर रही थी? Why won't you just do it?
one month चाहिए ना उसके लिए. We didn't even wait there. That place would have gone by then. My rent place.
अच्छा.
We committed. We said we'll give you whatever documents you
Oh.
without
Special
even.
marriage नहीं था फिर. मुझे समझ में नहीं आया.
Special marriage था. So we did this and then we did the legal. But we did special marriage.
Oh, I see. So your society said that we want
Papers before you sign.
this is the truth. Yeah. The wedding has to prove. We don't know. Like that's the thing. And medical is such
So then yeah, anyways, we did this. We decided. I had to go to work next day. Half day, 1 day before. Then we went to
The best Rally could do was this.
थोड़ा बहुत engagement का work को we were excited for that. Also was with experience बहुत
Bradley's wedding is my most favorite. मैं उसको कब से बोल रही हूँ 2-3 साल से मैं what I've always said, and I think after I saw her wedding, because I've never uploaded this wedding, but I
very
thought,
well happy at the end of it.
and because it was so small, yeah, it was like away from me, it could hear what was happening. It was a kind of weird comedy happening. It was a nice thing. You didn't feel like you would be subjected to some mysterious forces or bureaucracy. I'm really excited and I'm very, very happy because it seems like we have finally found the priest for the wedding. And he was a very decent man. He explained all the rituals to me and he kept insisting that it is ideal if it were a legal marriage. I think one point I was a bit confused about is that whether, so let me say that, okay, so he insisted that it is in my own interest that it is a legal marriage. Because he said की आपण म्हणतो की पुढे लग्न होईल, पुढे legal लग्न होईल, marriage होईल तुमचं अमेरिकेत जसं तुम्ही म्हणताय. पण कुठल्याही कारणासाठी ते नाही झालं तर तुमच्याकडे एक डॉक्युमेंट असेल की ठीक आहे हे जे इथे झालं ते लीगल मॅरेज होतं. म्हणजे आपण असं म्हणत नाही की असं नाही होणार, पण तुमच्यासाठीच मी म्हणजे मुलीची बाजू पक्की करण्यासाठी मी म्हणतोय की हे एकदा आपण जर लिगलाइज केलं तर काही हरकत नाही आहे, उलट ते चांगलंच आहे. पण मग आय थिंक देयर वॉज अ जनरल अंडरस्टँडिंग दॅट फॉर दीज सॉर्ट्स ऑफ वेडिंग्स 1 महिन्याआधी ते रजिस्टर वगैरे करावं लागतं. पण this also I realized was kind of not the whole truth. Like this is true for the Special Marriage Act, which is again quite odd because the Special Marriage Act shouldn't have this 1 month thing because it is people from different religions trying to marry. So you don't have to convert for the Special Marriage Act, but for the Special Marriage Act you have to give that 1 month notice. But for the Hindu Marriage Act, if both parties are already Hindu, तेरी केस में था,
ये पता नहीं क्या था, मुझे पता होता तो मैं जरूर
उनको लगा तेरी केस में उनको लगा कि तू इलोपमेंट का कुछ केस है और तीसरे तुझको अर्जेंट चाहिए तो उन्होंने ये सब करवाया. उनको आइडिया ही नहीं है,
मुझे ऑफर ही नहीं किया गया था.
हाँ, क्योंकि उसको देख के तो एक तो लगा होगा कि तू कैथलिक है उसको देख के पता नहीं क्या लगा होगा.
वो नहीं, वो महाराष्ट्र लगता है।
पर क्या किया एक दिन में, क्या किया?
नहीं उसको बोला
मतलब
कि
12 तारीख को हम लोग गए एंड वी वर लाइक 15 तारीख को छुट्टी है, हमको करना है उस दिन। सो देन वी आस्क्ड अबाउट लीगैलिटीज, दे सेड उस दिन साइन करो, ये पेपर्स बीएमसी में जाएंगे, बीएमसी में वो लोग डेट देंगे व्हिच विल आइडियली बी 30 दिन बाद, और फिर तुम्हारा लीगलाइज तब तक हो जाएगा एंड वी विल हेल्प यू विद डॉक्यूमेंटेशन एंड वी विल गेट द पेपर्स देयर एंड ऑल दैट, बट आफ्टर दैट यू आर ऑन योर ओन। ऐसा कुछ 2 दिन का चीज मुझे बताया ही नहीं गया।
हाँ तो आई थिंक तेरा शायद स्पेशल मैरिज एक्ट के अंडर हुआ होगा।
हाँ मेरा तो स्पेशल मैरिज एक्ट हुआ,
हाँ,
बिकॉज़
so
आई
I see.
टेक्निकली सीख और व्हाट आई डोंट नो।
ओह सो मे बी दैट इज व्हाई उसके पासपोर्ट पे या ऐसे कुछ सीन
चौधरी देख के
हाँ,
मतलब
पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो तेरा क्या सीन हुआ। लेकिन अंडर हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट यू डोंट नीड टू गिव अ काइंड ऑफ नोटिस, कुछ गेजेटिंग कुछ आता नहीं है, यू कैन गेट इट ऑल लीगलाइज्ड इन 2 days इज व्हाट ही टोल्ड मी, एक्सेप्ट फॉर दिस both parties need to be Hindu. So Ty is not Hindu and he got baptized as a Catholic at some point, which his parents don't know by the way. So, so they are like,
you went behind her back to get baptized.
yeah, this is all I. Yeah, because they are strong atheists. They celebrate winter solstice instead of Christmas and all this, and. So Ty is Catholic. So, but I think he loves like all our rituals, customs. I mean, we celebrate Diwali, and so I think he may be open. But I think conversion sounds a bit extreme, and even I'm not comfortable with making my partner convert and so on, or asking this of them. But I think shayad, so we're not clear on this exact point if it is a conversion or if it's just a profession of agreement with the faith, rather than a pure conversion. So in which case ये marriage legal भी हो सकता है, and I think since he went on and on about how
2 दिन में हो जाएगा and it's a
yeah,
big deal
and how you should do it, I think I'm going to definitely explore the option. And he explained to me on the phone कि सब all the vidhi, all the rituals, how they will happen, like it will begin with Ganesh Pujan and then so on. And I really liked how he explained to me. He mentioned Kanyadan in it as well. And but I think since I think it is symbolic, like I feel like I'm not so necessarily so offended by it, perhaps as I would have been maybe 10 years ago. I mean, especially in my case, I think the symbolic aspect of it becomes even more pronounced because my parents are not there. So there is literally no. मतलब it वैसे हुआ ही नहीं है. Like I found my own partner, and I think so. It is a purely symbolic thing. Because he also said कि असं नाही आहे की जर आई वडील करतात पण आई वडील नसतील तर मित्र मैत्रिणी पण करू शकतात. So I think it's fine. Like I don't think that
something like you're entering a new phase of your life. ऐसा कुछ.
हाँ, I think I can interpret it any way I want, and I mean I'll think about who should do it. And yeah, so I was trying to figure out, like after yesterday's big fiasco with trying to find a priest, and it really I started thinking about what it means to feel married, because I thought like that's the feeling I wanted. I was going for this feeling of being married, and I think that's where it came, my desire to have some kind of a traditional wedding. But I realized that there is no such thing in India. Like I think in the West I have friends who have gotten married and they have they've written their own vows. So within the Hindu traditions, I think like this kind of thing doesn't exist, or I was not aware of it. Although like when you really think about it, like because there is no room for customization, because there is the big fat wedding. If 2 people want to get married, the families get involved, and then there is a huge wedding. Or the people who are getting married from different castes who are just it's a love marriage and the families are maybe opposed to it, they do the special marriage act ke andar elopement. So I think they are not concerned with. So I think I am falling under this kind of in between bracket where I want some kind of ritualistic meaning to my wedding, but I don't want it with all the patriarchy and with all that surrounding bullshit. Like I don't want all of that. I want a small sweet meaning. Generally जो नहीं था. Like everyone was like, what is happening? The priest we met were like, they were like, ये लोग कर रहे हैं, what is going on? So yeah, so I was like, if I'm seeking this feeling of being married, I think it comes from commitment to the person, which is already there. I mean, that is why we are embarking on this. But what are other ways to have this feeling? And then I thought and Akash then suggested, yeah, maybe it is just that you do a private sort of thing between the two of you. But I think there is a public aspect to it. I think that's what trips everybody up. Like you do want a public announcement of some sort. This is done. And I think the question is like, yeah, like why do you need it and whatever. But
Maybe you want like the loved ones to be with you also. Like, share that day with them or something. Or not so much.
because in the end, it is so. If the private affirmation is there, like what are you seeking? Like if I know that he is in it 100%, and I know I am in it, what do we want? And I think what you want is like like sharing the moment with other people, and maybe that is what like a wedding perhaps is. But then I thought like the feeling of being married, I suddenly concluded that you didn't need a priest for it. Then. Like so, if what you want is your promises and your friends and family and loved ones, you don't really need a priest. Or at least I felt like it's not essential. But,
You didn't decide against it, no? At some point.
No, I was thinking yesterday, I mean, as you pointed out, because there are actually other kinds of also Hindu marriages, it's just that we don't know. I mean, as you pointed out, like there's the Gandharva marriage, which is like if the boy and girl, they pick each other, that's it, that's the marriage. Or like as you were saying, there are other communities, non-Brahmanic communities, which, I mean, we should find out about this, and like get somebody else, maybe your mom.
We can ask.
Yeah. Who can explain what the other kinds of marriages are there that you want me to go, because this is not my information or I'm not so sure.
You can stop. Paddy is excited.
Oh yeah, you are set.
I mean, now it's a decision of place, and I think tomorrow will be the great. Tomorrow I'm very excited for tomorrow, because when I spoke to this guy, I said की माझा उद्या होणारा येणार आहे, आणि तुम्ही त्यांना समजावू शकाल का हिंदीत की कुठल्या कुठल्या विधी आहेत, म्हणजे काय कसं होईल. आणि I think I will also be very happy to learn about them, because he finally get a chance to practice his Hindi listening comprehension, and he's interested, and I think like no other person in the guy who's going to do it or whatever to explain that to him. And I personally think it is important, like if you are even doing the rituals, if you're not going to understand what they are, so I think it would be a nice sort of crash course in marriage rituals.
How did I find you, man? I don't know. I just looked for all the six guys, you know. I did a process of deduction. Yeah, although I'm stuck inside the line for immigration, it's not so much better.
This time there was a longer queue for foreigners. Mine, I came out like so fast.
यहाँ पे एक दो बार का रूल होना आवश्यक है। एक वो था कि ये दोनों भी केमिकल परफॉर्म अगर उनमें से कोई एक दिन नहीं है तो ये केमिकल परफॉर्म सिस्टम है तो लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं इसके अगर जिनको डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए उनके लिए बाकी तो आपकी अगर कोई है तो यू कैन परफॉर्म द रिलीजियस सेरेमनी बट वी कैन नॉट मेक द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ऑफ द सेरेमनी क्यों क्योंकि वो क्रिश्चियन मैरिज है डिफरेंट एंड हिंदू मैरिज इज डिफरेंट तो कौन सा मैरिज एक्ट आपको एप्लीकेबल होगा आफ्टर मैरिज इसमें कंफ्यूजन के लिए दैट इज व्हाई द स्पेशल मैरिज एक्ट हैज बीन मेड तो अगर कोई दावा करे अगर कोई ये प्रूव करने की कोशिश करे कि हमारी शादी आदर्श हिंदू विवाह में हुई थी तब हमारे पास अगर कोई आया और बोले कि उनकी शादी हुई थी क्या तो आपके पास उसके फोटोज रहेंगे वीडियोज रहेंगे भले ही डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं रहेंगे पर फोटोज रहेंगे वीडियोज रहेंगे तो हम उसको डिनाई नहीं कर सकते कि उनका मैरिज वहाँ पे नहीं हुआ ऐसा नहीं कह सकते वो मैरिज नल एंड वॉइड हो जाए वो कैंसिल हो जाए क्योंकि एप्रोप्रिएट जो प्रोसीजर है उसकी रिलीजियस एक्ट की उसको फॉलो नहीं किया गया इसके लिए वो कैंसिल हो जाए तो nobody will be able to prove that the marriage, the legal marriage has been performed. That's why we suggest that you get married over here. If you want to make conversion, you can do conversion. This will be your record in our go there, get married over there, get the certificate from US, inform us, then we will keep this marriage as it is. कोई अगर शादी जल्दी करना चाहता है और वो हिंदू धर्म में प्रवेश कर रहा है तो that is not a good reason, right? So the reason जो हम देते हैं एफिडेविट में या डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में वो आपकी इच्छा से होता है कि मैं हिंदू रिलीजियस फेथ एंड बिलीव्स में ज़्यादा फैसिलिटेड हूँ मैंने बहुत सारे एथिक्स वगैरह जो मैंने पढ़े हैं एंड माई लाइफ स्टाइल एंड थिंकिंग इज मैच विद द हिंदू रिलीजियस कल्चर rather than any other head.
क्या हम वो डॉक्यूमेंट देख सकते हैं हमें क्या डॉक्यूमेंट
या तब नंबर है पार्टी है
How come I saw you do this Maharashtrian food?
What kind of...
You haven't had it after a long day, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have this kind of food.
What do you think about it? It's good.
Ah! This kitty.
Hey, be careful, you could have hurt it.
She's gonna hurt me.
No, not after she hurt you.
She'll give me her eye disease.
No.
She wants food?
What's her mommy? She just wants
She doesn't like me.
Because you freaking had a seizure when she came here too. She thinks I'm fresh.
Yeah, she knows that Akash is a master.
Cats don't have masters, they have mummies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cats have mommies. Hey, your eyes are more open. Akash, take her. Take her. Put her on you. No, I just wanted to look up some rituals now that we are doing it.
What rituals?
Whatever we want now. So I thought it was like we could do it based off of the traditional Hindu rituals, some of them, but we can make them secular and also sort of patriarchal or whatever.
Patriarchal? Already patriarchal.
Yeah, so we do our own version of that. So for instance, like we can go ahead with the Ganesh Pujan. So I was thinking like every step could be assigned to the people who are going to be at the wedding. So it's not just something that you and I do.
I see.
It's like everyone does the thing.
I see.
I think.
What happened with all your virgins? Why did you decide to not go with them?
I think they were all. It didn't seem necessarily like they had. They basically said this. What happens in the Hindu wedding is kind of like counseling to the couple. And the kind of advice that they had to give, like, was that the woman basically sacrifices, the man takes the lead in sex. And we thought, like, this is not the kind of counseling we need.
What is your take on these sweaty fat men?
I mean, I think the thing is, they're used to doing this in a religious capacity for people who belong to this religious group. So when we're going to them and saying, we don't kind of want to follow your traditions, we want to, like, they said normally the ceremony should take 2 to 3 hours. So he's like, I ain't got that kind of time. We do 1 hour max. And they're like, it'll be 1 to 2 hours. Instead, it's like one hour. My sister's wedding, both her first and her second wedding, she used this kind of unofficial. Like the first one was my grandfather. My grandfather's officiated a few weddings, and so there's nothing about God or anything. It's kind of more just about the idea that you're taking up a relationship and what does that mean? So that's kind of what he said.
I had some kind of weird concept of a wedding. I thought it would be sweet, I thought it would be blessed by the powers that be. I thought it would be very nice, something I would remember. But I met these priests and they just kind of made me feel bad. They tried to do weird conversions, everyone had variable prices, and then I thought whatever I saw in the movies like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I understand from Indian weddings, what happens is, well, there has to be some heavily choreographed dancing. Everyone will be wearing like $1,000 outfits. There'll be an elephant and a line of men playing drums. And
But that still happens.
we will be in a movie
Like
also.
people do choreograph their dances for months. Saili has been part of a choreography.
Okay.
Okay. So first we have this Ganesh Puja. Okay. It doesn't really say what we do, but we're supposed to do this under a mandap. This is traditionally carried out by the bride's parents under instruction from the priest. Then there's this Graha Shanti.
Okay.
This is a prayer to the 9 planets to bless the bride and the groom with strength, courage, and peace of mind. This is again normally completed by the bride's parents under the mandap. Are we gonna have a mandap?
You don't have a wonder.
We can create a mandap.
We will buy some wood or
No, we can just do with like
Super.
coconut leaves, coconut,
we should just hire a couple of guys to make one for you.
yeah, banana leaves, sorry. Yeah.
Alright. The groom will be the embodiment of Lord Vishnu. So
So the welcome is a groom's welcome and followed by a puja of the groom.
then the bride enters. Kanya Pradharo Savdhan. This is the cue for the bride to enter, escorted by her uncles, maternal uncles. That's one of those. So, he's coming now. Are you not coming?
I invited him, but I haven't given him the time. I just thought if he will think what's going on, this man is.
Okay. So,
Don't invite him. Because I think that he will say, Saili मी खरं सांगू का बळजी लागतो देव लागतात असं स्वतः नाही होत
Anyway, yeah. No, wait a second. I don't know where you are.
So we are across from each other on the mandap.
No, wait a second. So the bride has entered.
Bride is entered. They give you away.
Okay, so after the bride enters, but there is no bride pujan.
This is the order it says it in. You enter. The couple exchange garlands. They give you away. The bride's parents will place her hand in yours, where the couple vow to accept each other in equal partnership of love and respect. So then they tie us together. This represents we are bound together in mind, body, and soul for the rest of our lives. Then there's the Agni Puja. The priest will light a small flower in a copper vessel. Then, okay, this is Shila Rohana. The bride places her right foot on a stone and vows to be as equally strong in order to protect and preserve the peace of her new home. Mango Feda, the couple will circle the fire 4 times. Each represents the 4 ultimate cores of life. Dharam, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Raj Homa, the bride's brother, brings a cup of parched rice or barley which they put into the fire. They will do this each time they circle the fire, praying for long life, health, prosperity, and happiness. Mango Sutra and Sindoor, I don't know. The Mango Sutra is a necklace that the Guru gives his bride with. It is made of gold with small black beads which represent the sacred union between them. He places around her neck and apply sindoor to the parting of her hair. These are both physical symbols that make her recognizable to the world as a married woman. And there's the 7 steps.
Too much customization is also.
पता नहीं क्या हुआ अचानक बंद हो गया
Yeah, so when the bride enters, it is customary in some variations of the ceremony to hold up a white cloth in front of the groom so that he cannot see the bride as she enters. So I think we can't, if we want to do it like this, we can't do the Ganesh Pujan because we are not in the mandap yet. So we are not in the marriage place. So we are off scene, we are off stage at this point. Paul.
That sounds silly. To not have a stage in it.
And isn't that kind of cool? I mean, I have seen this. What do you think? Akash is asleep. So the shawl keeps them from resisting temptation. After the mantras are recited, the shawl is removed.
It keeps them from resisting temptation. So it enables us to not resist. Right? Is it? Keeps us from resisting.
It's tricky. It keeps them. Yeah, it doesn't keep you from temptation.
Keeps you from resisting temptation.
Yeah.
So it enables temptation.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. I see.
The bride's brother or other male members of the family are invited to the mandap to stand and draw cotton thread around the couple. They form 4 corners and pass the thread around the couple. So they tie us together.
Yeah.
You seem like you know exactly what this
I
is.
read this one already.
Yeah?
Yeah, I read about the tying together. The link that we just pulled up is funny because it has a white guy marrying an Indian girl. In all fairness, I think I look a little bit more handsome than this guy, so I think, it will. This looks nice though when you think of this.
But I mean, I'm going to be wearing it.
I mean, for me, no, you already know what you're gonna wear.
Yeah. Look here. I'm sleeping in it. And I think यहाँ पे मत लगा because I have smaller eyes than yours. So just put here on the ends. But don't go all the way inside. ऊपर लगाओ तुझे? हाँ, थोड़ा सा. Okay. क्या? अरे
बहुत अच्छा
रंग. देख
ऐसे शाइन नहीं है पर ऐसे है तो थोड़ा
I was saying you did a great job. Your eye especially बहुत अच्छा.
आजा Brady.
Can I come in?
Come, come.
Yeah.
तो है ना देखो इतना
You're not gonna like it, so don't freak out.
Oh my god, what's going on here?
I told you, don't freak out.
क्या हो रहा है?
Just makeup get.
ये ऐसे लगेगा भी नहीं पर लगेगा ऐसे
सब पता है. सब पता है.
Wow, she's perfect. What do you think?
बहुत सुंदर.
बहुत सुंदर. ये है ना कितनी कुछ.
This is the men's gathering. This is the Mendi. This is Mehendi. This is Mendi.
कुछ काम करो किधर? हाँ अच्छा. Thank you.
Hey.
Ask the groom how he's feeling.
How are you feeling?
I feel like $1,000,000.
Sorry, did you see this?
Oh, lovely. They're both looking like Bollywood stars. Very cute picture. It's one of those photo booth pictures.
Oh.
How
Oh, yeah,
come she's
yeah,
posing?
This is how I decided to do it.
What a pose, Pranaya.
You've been very lazy with the paperwork and everything.
Somewhat lazy. I wouldn't say very lazy, it's a little bit.
It was his responsibility.
But you all decided to get married in India because bureaucratically it's easier?
No, what happened was, originally,
I went as a study with somehow I'm
yeah. No,
Excel.
no, so, no, it's because she's developed a new narrative in the past. And so what happened was,
That's life, right? I mean,
we decided we would get married, and then we said, oh, we'll just do it in America, because we're in America. And then she said, but I really think, I always thought it'd be cool to do this New York ceremony, so maybe we can do our ceremony here in the US in the summer, and then we'll go to India and do our new ceremony in the winter. And then once we were trying to figure out the American ceremony, we're like, oh, this is all very expensive and complicated. And then we were like, oh, why don't we just do it in India? We get it all done in one go. That'll be much easier. But it's not much easier.
But it's less expensive.
yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
I interviewed three priests, and now we're going without any. Like that's
No, but we decided to get married in India because bureaucratically it's much easier.
But then, do you use the special marriage act?
Yeah.
So since we didn't
Yeah.
have 30 days,
So the people were trying to marry us under Hindu Marriage Act,
except I'm white, so then you can't do
You
it.
can't, you're not Hindu.
So then they're like, what? We can do a conversion. Nobody else will do it for you, but we will.
Only for 8,000 rupees.
So that's no. 8,000 is regular for double the rupee. This is just the legal work, which ideally should
No,
cost
they were
like
just
20,000.
charging so they were charging like 12,000 for the basic service, then plus an 8,000 for
But
the
you can
conversion.
convert though.
There's no,
So there is no
in the
conversion.
Hindu doctrine it's been recognized there's no such thing as conversion to Hindus.
Yeah.
So as far as they know, I
That's why
could,
you can't technically white people cannot enter the Hindu temple because white people cannot be Hindus.
but I
yeah.
could,
For
but-
legal purposes, however.
you guys care about this at all?
So you
No,
so
you
you
don't
speak
know
Hindi
PhD
fluently.
Indian.
He speaks fluent Hindi.
I speak,
Because you've been
okay.
studying it at university.
No, I just studied them.
He's learned it in secret.
That's very good. Because my husband has been trying for a long time and he's also a bit of a linguist. But I think he's always had this idea. He's always treated it as a joke. You know how those foreigners treat like and he's never known.
I don't think he's treating our marriage like a joke. Like for him, it's like a heuristic. Yeah. So we had this whole.
No.
I don't
She was
get
just
it.
stressed. She had a little stressed moment.
go for you is just coming to India to have an Indian.
What were you coming to India for? You said I wanted to, you said, and I quote, I just think it'd be really cool to have fire as a witness. You go around a fire and it sounds very crazy. Silent cut, right?
Yeah.
But were you all in the Germanistic department together? No.
We were in the German club together because I decided to study German and she was a German teacher.
I don't remember the last time I ate fish.
I mean, I don't remember the specific time I ate fish. It's just I remember that it's been one place this is really good fish.
She loves
You don't have any, like, so the child really growing up.
I know, Buddha.
Where is my secondary school?
I used to tease her about that teacher because my teacher was a nice lady, you know, very sophisticated, cotton starched sari. ज़्यादा देखा है।
ये आकाश है। कैसे?
Please move up whenever you want. I'm just putting it so that it doesn't.
Yes. Is there a scissor?
Yeah. Right here.
Oh, cool. It looks very nice. और एक मैं इसको ही लगा ऐसे बांधती हूँ. Like this.
Do you want
Over
flowers?
it to cover.
Do you want?
the-
Yeah.
that is okay.
You want
but
flowers for
and then it
your
can
long?
hang, yeah, like this long.
Wait, I'll give you a flower from.
मुझे लग रहा है should we put a dark बिल्ली orange? हाँ, maybe. You have a red बिल्ली or green.
We are like 5 minutes late, but that's okay.
5 minutes late मतलब?
It's 10:10.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel like it's my wedding day. It smells nice. It smells like flowers. Are you getting the smell on camera?
Yeah.
Switch on the fan.
Who came out with the hot genius?
I don't know. I'm gonna like put it on my phone. No, I said you're supposed to like put it on.
So there is a technique. So what you have to do is you take it like this. This is a fake.
And I go like this. Just do it. It said you're supposed to do it in the part of her hair. It said you're supposed to do it in the part of your hair. And your part is right here. So
Alright, so first of all we start with the Ganesh Puja, which we are going to do.
So before we start any occasion, we invoke Lord Ganesha, who removes all the obstacles from our path. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So I invoke Lord Ganesha and seek his blessings before we start this religious, I would not say religious, but auspicious ceremony, so that he blesses all of us and removes any obstacle from the path.
So Graha Shanti, quite literally translated, means peace of the Graha, that is of planets. So you typically say this, like she said, it's at the start of any auspicious occasion. So it's a very simple, short mantra. And unlike most other mantras which are part of a wedding, which only a few pandits are, allowed to say, this one can be said by anyone. So it's pretty short. It's Om Him Shri Asiya Sa Sarva Vigna Roge Patra Vinashaya Mama Gruha Shanti Karu Karu Swaha.
Shanti.
So now we have to welcome the bride and groom into the mandap.
I'm trying.
In the meanwhile, Akash would like to say a few words more time.
He's American. And he's studying biology. And he's not even racist, like most Americans. And he's a really good guy. And we have good conversations with him. And he knows a lot about biology and manga. And he knows 8 languages. and used to be in the Air Force.
Welcome to the family car. At this point, I feel I'm gaining a brother and losing a sister.
शुभ मंगल सावधान शुभ मंगल सावधान
Now the bride and groom will be seated. Sit.
Do you need this again?
I just put it back there.
Okay.
Who has to loan money to home?
Tired or no?
Who has to loan money?
Yeah,
I'm not being given. What is happening?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Now I have this Mangal Sutra, and this represents a prayer for our longevity for the both of us. So when I put this upon you, it means I wish many, many decades of happy life for us. But it'll take a second before we get to the part.
Can you sit down?
So Tai and Saili are now vowed to accept an equal partnership of love and respect. Sorry.
I vow to have a partnership with equal love and respect.
I vow the same.
So now, before everything else begins, you guys will light the fire. We have ghee, we have this, and we have paparazzi.
Is that wet, the stick?
No. Is it supposed to be?
No.
Start smoking the house.
No, we don't put so much.
Yeah.
What I think is.
So we don't know what we're doing here.
I just hope that there isn't something.
No.
We've prepared
We prepared. We have cat litter in case it goes out of order. Are you mad?
Yeah, that's it. Should be good.
Where is the matchbox? Matchstick.
If it doesn't catch fire, I can see like a little bit of hay at the back.
It's usually hard to get fire going to once or twice.
So my manager's hard work.
कापूर आहे का कापूर
कापूरच नाही
Very smart.
Let's just
Keep it, yeah.
just put some ghee on it.
Yeah, there's some ghee in there.
So that's good. I'll just keep some, get some on the end.
Ghee is, I think, making it worse.
Yeah.
It's burning out.
Let's start.
Yeah, just go ahead. We'll make sure the fire is on.
This is preparing a couple to go into a new life as one. This is the Varmala. And you vow to be equally as strong as this stone to preserve the peace of their home.
I will preserve the peace of my home.
And be as strong as this stone. Supposed to rhyme. Okay. So either Krupa or Gaurita could say a few words because both of you are also married. Just your experience as
So I think till now you've been experiencing the world as an individual. Now you're going to be like a partnership, and because it's going to be a team effort, it's going to make you strong, and both of you are going to make your life more enriching together. So all the best.
So we have two kind of feras. This is the Mangal Fera. So the first circle represents represents dharma or righteousness. आराम से
हाँ एकदम slowly.
You can shift back, Rutuja.
Five
To
मागे.
the back.
Five मागे.
हम आगे
The
जाएंगे
second
बस.
circle
नाही तर इथे.
represents alpha or wealth.
इथे येते का तिथे दूर येतं इथे.
हळू ये.
She's gone.
Here is not loud.
The third circle is karma or desire.
They should have a karma. Does that mean that?
Yeah. And the fourth circle is moksha or salvation, which they all would like to achieve together.
I think nowadays the quantity is fine as far as smoking.
Now that you've done it, it's 5 minutes.
Oh.
Good only. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
okay.
It's fine.
हाँ. करेगा.
नहीं छोड़.
नहीं.
We are going to say the Saptapadi, which is the 7 steps we'll take you on fire, and as you take each step, we'll say together our vows to each other. Let's take the first step, the sharing the responsibility of providing for our household. Let us take the second step to strengthen our mind, body, and soul to accomplish life's needs. Let us take the third step to accomplish wealth and prosperity through righteous means. Let us take the fourth step to acquire happiness through mutual love, respect, and trust. Let us take the fifth step to raise strong, virtuous, and courageous children. Let us take the sixth step towards spiritual values and longevity. And let us take the seventh step to stay best friends in this lifelong love. You want to get
Just opening this for the ventilation.
Now if you have to take care of Siley or you remember this pain.
It must be horrible.
Okay, now kiss for the camera.
Okay, we can just like.
It's run out of film.
I swear I've been trying to escape all of these places.
Now look at me, very good. Both of you turn, look up. Yeah, lovely picture. This is great lighting.
It's a new world we're going to have to explore together. This is my wife, Sally. I don't know if you've met.
This is my husband.
Oh wow.
This is it. This is like that.
Okay, to Siley and Tyler, to a long and happy married life.
Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Sweet.
You would know that I never go anywhere without long sleeves on because I have a condition, actually it's a skin condition, and if I go out in the sun, I will get sunburned. And it's called being white. And so I would always wear long sleeves. But like we were in this German club room, and it was actually basically like a room closet where we held our German club. And so it was really hot one day. And so then I like rolled my sleeves up a little, like right like this. And Sally said it was that day. She's like, oh gosh, not only all the other stuff, but he's also got this sexy bod, and she was. Now this sounds like I'm making it up. It sounds like I'm making it up, but she told this to me, and I was like, are you serious? Is that true?
Now you should give her the chance.
It was just like small things. Like we went on a hike together, and there was a frozen lake, and I hadn't seen a frozen lake. It was that frozen. I was like, oh, that looks like really fun. I'm gonna go on it. And he's like, no, don't do that. And I said, why? He said, you're just gonna go right in. I said, but people ice skate, and it looks really solid, and it's so cold. I don't think anything's going to happen. He said, no, believe me, it's not gonna go well. Don't go to that lake.
it was a very thin ice. I could tell by looking at it that
I
she's
don't have
going to step on it
experience with
and
ice.
she's going to fall into the frozen lake.
And then he said, okay, fine, why don't I do it? And then if nothing happens to me, then you can do it. And so then he went on it, and then his foot fell in it.
I fell completely in the ice up to like my head.
Because I was unstoppable. Like I wanted to go. So then he did it, and he didn't once complain about. He just said, "See, it's broken," and then we kept hiking. And I know how uncomfortable that must have been because
Eat that one.